In this video, I'm taking 3 classic Thomas and Friends episodes and using them to make custom Tommi sets. As the video progresses, we'll unlock bigger and better sets, so stick around till the end because I've saved the best for last. How's it going, guys? I, of course, am your host Badge Trains, and we're back with another custom set video. I've got 3 different episodes lined up that we're going to be making custom sets out of, and, as always, we're going to be using strictly Tommi player items to make these. The first episode of the day is a runaway story from Season 5. That, of course, being a big surprise for Percy. This episode centers around how Percy's work at the coal mine is becoming increasingly boring. He longs for something exciting, maybe even surprising to happen. He talks to Toby and then to Bertie about his issue. Bertie tells him that exciting things are only exciting because they're surprising. Percy continues his work at the coal yards with the trucks, who are being as troublesome as ever. As he becomes increasingly frustrated at the trucks teasing, he decides to pull the trucks up the hill from earlier. Once they reach the top of the hill, the trucks wanted to finally give Percy something exciting by breaking the coupling and flying down the hill. The chase was on, and Sir Topham Hatt and Bertie rode to catch the runaway trucks. When they finally reach the trucks, they come to a stop on the back of a hill. Workers quickly run to put wooden planks to stop the trucks and end the chase. Percy arrives, and Bertie teases him, asking how he enjoyed his exciting runaway. Percy agrees that it was exciting, but ends the episode by saying how engines should never be surprised by surprise. I'm not totally sure what that means, but whatever. For the first set, I wanted to do something a bit more unique. Most custom sets follow the same oval formula, but I thought this episode could allow for something a tad more unique. Let's take you down to the layout. Right, guys, so for our first set of the day, we have the big surprise for Percy set. We have, of course, Percy, a station, 1, 2, 3 troublesome trucks, a little oval for Percy to run around, a siding to put the trucks, and then, to fit with the theme of the episode, I have these 2 little uphill points. Here adding some road pieces, as you can see over here, but I just couldn't get it to work properly. It looked weird, it didn't really fit, it was too big, I couldn't get the engines to run over and under stuff. So it just ended up not working. It is our first set of the day though, so it'll be a little bit simpler. These little uphill points I really like though. Percy, of course, can go up here, he can push the trucks up here, and then of course the trucks can break away, roll up, and then come all the way back up here, where then they can be stopped. I think it's just a really good recreation of the episode, honestly. Overall, I think this is a really fun set. I think that any kid that would have gotten this back in their childhood would have enjoyed it. I think these 2 ramp points going up in separate directions could allow for a bit more replayability, as say maybe you wanted to take it down a little bit, you could just have these be a little hill.
Surprise, surprise! Catch us if you can!
Overall, this is one of the most unique sets I've ever built. Let's continue on to the next set of the day, No Joke for James. Next episode on deck is the Season 3 episode, No Joke for James. James is at his most mischievous in this one, as he starts by telling Thomas how Sir Topham had asked him to pull express coaches instead of freight cars. This is not true, of course, and James has a great time pulling the express around the island. Eventually, James stops at a station where Sir Topham Hatt was standing upsettedly. He scolds James and tells him that he must stay in his shed until he is wanted. Eventually, James is let out and Thomas gives him a train of freight cars to pull. He works very hard pushing and pulling trucks around the harbor until eventually, once he had finished, a railway inspector appears asking for a ride to Sir Topham Hatt's. James, seeing this as a chance to redeem himself, happily agrees to take the man and steams off. They run quickly, yet smoothly, and once they arrive at the station, the inspector tells Sir Topham Hatt how great the ride was. The inspector says how Sir Topham Hatt must be so proud of James, and he agrees, and the episode ends by Sir Topham Hatt telling James that he is a very useful engine. A pretty nice episode with a complete story. James is mischievous, gets punished, works hard by doing the dirty work, and redeems himself when he helps out the important railway inspector. Pretty much every single large destination appears here. The station, the docks, the sheds. I had to narrow down my set design a good bit because it couldn't be too big. I think I did a pretty good job though, so let's go down to the layout and show you what I made. Here is my custom No Joke for James set. It's a pretty simple one, to be honest. We have Knapford Station, we have James, and we have an espresso coach he pulls at the start of the episode. We have a little roundabout. We have a little connector here. Then we have the harbor. where he works with the troublesome trucks. Then you can go back around here and then into Knapford Station. While it is fairly simple, I thought that having the 2 destinations would make up for that. Most sets either just have 1 destination or like a destination and a half, something really small, but I want to do something a little bit nicer here. Considering the episode mainly takes place in both the station and the harbor, I thought it'd be criminal to not contain both of them. Let's give James a little run around here. Let's take you guys to our final set of the day, Special Attraction. For our final episode of the day, we're meeting in the middle between Season 5 and 3, as I bring you the Season 4 classic, Special Attraction. While it is one of the more confusing episodes of the series, it is still an absolute classic. We begin by seeing Toby's brand new bell that shone like gold. He was off to the seaside to be a quote-unquote special attraction for the parade. However, once he arrives, Toby learns that there's no more room in the parade, and they don't need a special attraction anymore. This makes Toby very sad, as he rides back to the station. Once he arrives though, Percy is there shunting trucks. Although the 2 engines were about to talk, Percy's alerted that he is needed at the harbor. His driver tells him how it's most likely an issue with Bulstrode, the disagreeable barge. Bulstrode was causing problems at the harbor, and this made the trucks upset too. Once Percy arrived, the trucks told him that they were to be put in the sidings so they could get rid of Bulstrode. Percy complies and they start towards the sidings right by Bulstrode. This does not go to plan though, as the trucks burst through some buffers. Percy tries to stop, but it was too late, as the trucks were pushed off the edge and directly into Bulstrode. After that crazy crash and everything had cleaned up, Bulstrode was taken to a beach and told that he could stay there and finally become useful. The episode ends with Percy and Toby meeting back up, exchanging their news for the day, and saying how they're both special attractions on their own branch lines. Like I said, not the most cohesive writing / storytelling, far from it in fact. However, this episode is quite charming. It's so iconic because of the absolutely insane crash scene, and I truly am surprised that Tommi never made an amazing set from this scene. It's a good thing they didn't though, because now I get to show you all my custom special attraction set. And here we have it guys, here's my special attraction set. Of course, we had to feature the 2 main engines, Toby and Percy, along with our other track. As you can see right here, we have the little station where Toby and Percy meet up. We have the docks featuring Bulstrode, 3 trucks right here, and then a truck facing Bulstrode over here. If we go around, we of course can go around here, up here, and then into the scene of the crash. This is definitely one of my bigger sets that I've ever made. I'm honestly really happy how it turned out. The scene of Percy going around the bend, past the buffers, and into Bulstrode is one of the more iconic crashes of the entire series, really. I love how it turned out, and I'm so ready to show you guys how it goes around the lake. With that, that'll be all for today's video. Make sure you go down and subscribe. I'm trying to hit 1.3k subs by today, so go do that right now. You'll also never miss another banger custom set, and while you do that, comment down below what episode you want to see remade next. Thank you all so much for watching all the way through, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.